Hey, everyone can see us and hear us now. Well, hopefully.
Hello.
Yeah, everyone say hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, chat, let us
we
know.
almost hit harmony there.
Almost. We're working on it.
Almost.
Yeah.
We're so close, guys.
Chat, let us know if anybody's muted, anybody's frozen. We'll get that fixed right away. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay we do right here, same place, same time, every week for Syrinscape. Before we get into the recap and what this is about and all that stuff, let's take it back a step. Let's do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online and introduce your character. Ellen, start it off.
Me? Quelle surprise! Well, my name is Ellen, or if you follow me on Twitter, I am Ellen K. Graham1. We're over 800 of you now follow me. My mum is very proud. She sent a text to me saying, well done. No punctuation, no upper caps, but hey, maybe when we hit 900, she'll put in a smiley face emoji. We can only hope. I do hot nerd stuff. I am in a few different TTRPG streams. I'm very excited for the upcoming June stream with Rockette and headed by the lovely Rob Mulligan. And I am also a performer and creator for the TTRPG variety podcast, Roll to Cast. That's ROLE to Cast. We were nominated for Best Fiction in the Australian Podcast Awards. Very exciting. But of course, we're always looking for ratings, reviews. Give us 5 stars or shut the hell up. And there's something for everyone. We've done Cyberpunk 2020, we've done Cyberpunk Red, and Vampire the Masquerade, Pulp Cthulhu, Kids on Bikes, The Witcher. Am I forgetting anything else? We're currently doing Avatar Legends, which is the brand new game from Magpie. Magpie Games. Don't know why I blanked there. I think because their Twitter handle's Magpie Official, so I was just like, find the word, Ellen. We're doing Avatar Legends. It's fun. It is a family-friendly series, so you can listen to that with all the little uns in your life. And today, I am playing Alley Katz, the rocker of your dream.
Nice. Rockette.
Putting a little bit of a different tone on there. I like it.
I know. Ooh, she's got the range, people.
She's got range. Hey, everybody. I am Rockette Fox, doing all of the Rockette Foxiest things you could possibly imagine. If you look me up anywhere, you'll find me. I'll be there whenever you need me, and sometimes when you don't. And aside from that, I also have a podcast called Fantastically Strange that is both fantastic and strange, and for those ear holes stuck right to the sides of your face. And yeah, as far as tonight goes, I am playing Hades, who is going to unleash a whole new fresh hell on everyone. I mean, hangs out in your dreams.
Nice. I had me worried for a second there, but feel a little bit better now. Little. All right, Phil.
Hello, I'm Phil. I'm also at Scruff, SKKRUF, and sometimes 2 Fs, depending on whether it was taken or not. You'll find me on Twitter. You'll also find me sometimes on Twitch. Not for the past week or so, because I've got the Rona. Don't worry, you can't catch it over the internet, I've been told. But maybe just like lean away from the screen slightly. Just to be safe. I am getting better, but yeah, if Bud is even more laid back tonight than usual, then that's why.
He's so
Always
laid
two
back, he's
Ks, never
horizontal.
3. That is correct. Not 3 Ks. That's way too many, and also taken by a very bad organisation we won't talk about here. I am also veer off. I'm also part of Rockette as well.
Phil's interesting with the Rona. He's a wacky.
Yes, dear.
Monster deer. Yeah, also part of Rockette. We do a monthly live stream at the end of every month where our patrons get to choose which game we play, and we started doing some guests and stuff, and I'm interested in maybe getting Rob on to next time I do my hosting gig.
Nice.
So yeah, look out for that. That's going to be good. But tonight I'm playing Bud, who is a solo who is just about holding it together. So yeah, sorry.
Both in character and player, I'm feeling on the last one there. Hey, and our special guest who's been with us at the end of the previous campaign and for this campaign, filling the spot. We know we've been missing Brandon. He's out taking care of family business. Positive vibes and love and energy to Brandon and his family. He will be back soon. I did talk to him earlier today. He said he'll be back sometime maybe in the next week or two. So we'll be looking forward to seeing Rush again. But yeah, filling in when he was stepping out was our good friend ELH. Take the mic.
Yay, hello everybody. I'm ELHMK1 on all the socials. And usually I would talk things like, oh, I'm on sabbatical. Oh, I'm not game mastering. But now I'm doing all the things. So first big announcement is my first debut novel is now available on Amazon. Get an ebook, you can get it paperback, hardcover, whatever you want. The title to search for is Xenos Depths. And to try and condense it down into a few sentences, basically take Star Trek, The Expanse, a little bit of Star Wars, mash it all together, put it on the moon of Europa, add in a little Hunt for Red October, and you've got a smorgasbord of sci-fi goodness. What I would tell you is that if you can't afford it on Amazon, literally just send me a message on social. I'll give you a PDF to read it on the condition you leave a review, good or bad. That's my only condition. Other thing to announce is that I am starting back up my own streams starting the 24th of May. I will be running a brand new Star Trek Adventure stream that is set right before Discovery happens. So that'll be a lot of fun time. But I think that's actually all I got for the time being.
Nice. And your character for the time?
Oh, right. So I'm playing Drake, a mixture of a lawman / media who is trying to figure out why they were kicked from the Force, and in the process has learned some rather disturbing things about the people she used to work with.
Oh yeah, well put. And hey, I'm GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the Game Master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Check out Cybernation Uncensored. Lots of gameplay, series, tutorials. I'm running like 3 teams a week now for Cyberpunk. Fallout's coming back very soon. And then like Ellen and Rockette mentioned, we've got our monthly Dune the last Sunday of every month starting up this month. So lots of gameplay I'm running, but it's not just me. We have other game masters as well, so tune in and check it out. We have a really active Discord, but a great place to start is just on Twitch or on YouTube. Look up Cybernation Uncensored and give a follow, give a subscribe. I'd really appreciate that, and also share us around. But before you do any of that, before you support any of us, make sure first you support Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here. It's the reason we do this gameplay every week. It's an awesome tool for your gameplay, whether you're a game master or player. You can use it in person around the table to add sounds and atmosphere to your gameplay, make it really immersive, or you can do it across the internet like we do here every week. It's just really cool, and it's free to sign up. So tell your game master, tell your players, go sign up, try it out for free, and you have a little free trial. You'll see it's awesome, and yeah, just show some support to Syrinscape. Also, make sure you follow and subscribe right here on Twitch, or if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, subscribe there, and then go over to Twitch, vice versa, all that. Just show Syrinscape some love, and make sure you tune into our gameplay every week. Yeah, this is our team that is, I'd say running the District PD Upper Marina, but look how far we've come. Now they're kind of independent edge runner team. I mean, we're on, what, Season 7? This campaign is called Tic MaxTac. It's all about MaxTac and the Cyber Psycho Squad. And but yeah, like I said, we're up to like season 7. So everyone, check out all the previous seasons and sessions on the Syrinscape YouTube channel. Lots of great plot twists and storylines and NPCs, characters, just all kinds of cool stuff that this team has been through. You should check it all out because this is an ongoing game, an ongoing world. Everything that happens in the past affects the current and the future. So it's kind of cool to see all that stuff. So when it pops up in future gameplay, you're like, I remember that. Holy cow! Like, look at that. Some repercussions or a reward, you know. So yeah, check all that out. But this current campaign is pretty much about Drake. Like ELH was explaining, Drake was kicked from MaxTac, from the Force. She was doing internal affairs, kind of noticed that some of the higher-ups possibly were using MaxTac to take out some people or something because they were seeing a lot of, well, not a lot, but like a few cases and calls happen where it just didn't add up. It didn't seem like they were really cyber psychos or whatever. It just didn't seem right. And when Drake started poking around and looking, the bosses said, hey, just leave it alone. It's not that big of a deal or whatever. And then she got let go. But check out the previous sessions. They ended up talking to one of Drake's hookups, a medical examiner and coroner at the precinct, who was also let go, who was able to at least get the official case files to the team, to Drake, that weren't redacted and blacked out, that basically show these people, you can see what the medical examiner said. It doesn't add up. They look like they were victim of cyber psycho by the neurological damage and such, but there isn't like a long-term buildup. This seems weird. It doesn't add up. And they pressed for, hey, why don't you question the family, question the companies, or any connections to it. There was some little connections that the team was able to dig up by going through family, talking to family. They got contacts of the assistants of these execs that fell victim to MaxTac, and they kind of connected the dots, seeing that all of them went out to dinner with their assistants at this restaurant, Samurai Sushi. So Drake called in a favor of Mr. Nampo. Hopefully I'm getting the name right. Nampo?
You got it.
Nice. Nampo, your sort of mentor, sensei, who's kind of stern but cares for you, raised you, took care of you, I guess, as a mentor. But was able to get reservations at the Samurai Sushi, which is in Old Japantown, Combat Zone, but they try to keep it a little bit nicer. It's next to a nice garden and such. They have pretty decent security there. But you guys were kind of scoping the place out. When we last left, you saw Mr. Nampo go in, kind of get checked by security, and enter the restaurant. And that's where we'll start off right here. Let me bring up some Syrinscape sounds. Our Old Japantown sounds here, and you guys can kind of take it from there. You just saw Nampo enter the restaurant. You're about a block down across the street.
All right, well, that was him just walking in ahead of us. Kind of a refresher, kind of raised me, kind of a father figure, kind of has a low tolerance for nonsense. I look directly at Hades, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Hey, me. How much will piss this guy off? Just on a scale of, muffins in the pocket to starting a pyrotechnic show.
I mean,
well,
also how little will piss him off too.
Well, that's the thing, is that when I was growing up, you'd think he had a hair trigger, but as I got older, he kind of became like a jolly Santa figure. It was really weird, trust me. Going from
jolly Santa figure?
Well, yeah, somebody's gotta.
You should not have said that. She's gonna sit on his knee.
I love Santa Claus!
Do not sit on his knee. Do not sit on his knee.
Oh my god.
Does he have presents too?
No. I have said the wrong thing. I've doomed us all. Yep.
Hades is in her own world now.
I wouldn't mind a refresher on how this guy can get us closer to finding out what happened. I know he's your sensei.
For one, he's getting us in the door, which saves us a lot of heartache. But I'm also hoping that with him around, he might be able to squeeze some of the patrons or actual employees of the place, which could get us some vital information that connects the, two individuals we visited to Samurai Sushi anyway.
All right. Well, shall we head in?
Sure, I don't know about eating the food.
Yeah, probably stay away from the food until we make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
Aw.
I mean, it's obviously
I
not
mean,
turning everybody cyber psycho who
Well,
eats
yeah,
it.
I mean, it's only specific people that have probably already targeted.
Oh,
I'm a
my
specific
God.
person.
Do you think they could target me? I mean, I do have some cyberware, and I mean, I don't know.
But you're not working for a corp that we know of.
Not now, when I have a history, and maybe they've been watching me this whole time.
Well, look, I think I see one
It's
of them now. Just point down the street.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna give Draco like a slap on the shoulder, even though it's probably gonna hurt my hands.
Little column A, little column
It's
B.
enough. Yeah.
Um,
Like it's not meant to hurt. It's meant to be like a.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
that for.
Listen, she's already gonna sit on Nampo Sensei's lap. I gotta get a dig in at least once.
Yeah, I am.
Oh god.
All right.
Okay.
no time like the present.
Mm.
Well, I'm
Let's
dressed for a
go.
fancy restaurant. Let's
Yeah.
head in.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you guys can make your way over to the restaurant. As you approach, you see the two security guards just that are at the front door. You see there's an alleyway alongside the restaurant. There's the garden next door with their own guard. It's open to the public, but they do check people. This is combat zone, but they are trying to keep this place a little bit nice. So they usually check weapons and such. But you see both security guards just kind of look you up and down as you approach. And just as you get close, before you can say anything, one of them just kind of says weapons and points over. You see a locker.
Duffel bag.
Well, how long is that gonna take? So, like,
Right,
just,
I'm
like,
used to this.
5 uninterrupted minutes of. Yeah.
No, I've
Security
done this
person.
before. The handguns are on a holster; they can come off. The duffel
Yeah.
bag has everything else in it.
You've got it down to now like a quick change of
Oh,
like
yeah.
a 20-second like.
I mean, it's just precaution. Obviously, cyberware is okay. You can tell Drake that he's looking at you when he says that. Even if something's not visible, it's possible he has thermal wear or something like that. Won't make you do a deduction to see that he's kind of getting a read on you a little bit, but obviously cyber's okay, just some precautions. Yeah. Young lady.
Hades is gonna lean up real close. Do muffins count as weapons?
Well, we don't like people bringing in outside food, but it's not really a weapon.
Okay. Hades starts unloading all the
Yes,
muffins into the
Yeah,
weapon
she needs.
drop.
I'm
mean,
still alive
how
for
old are
you,
these?
but it's all good.
What was that? Sorry.
It's got a blood sugar.
I mean,
thing.
how old are these muffins? If they're old enough, they could count as a weapon.
I mean, anything can count as a weapon if you're bold enough.
Yeah.
Maybe don't
Words
say
to
that in
live
front of
by.
security. Maybe.
I'm sure they know.
They've got a good sense of humor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good yeah.
No, no, they do not. Unless they're, I don't know. I always like to think of Taika Waititi using Korg as like inspiration for heaps of Maori like bodyguards who are just like really big and tough, but like can they talk like this? No muffins allowed in, please.
Thanks for all your weapons, guys.
All right, that's my tangent over. Let's head in.
Have a nice night.
Nice. Yeah, they
Oh,
take
jeez.
the weapons, opening the door, and you basically see the restaurant open up. Let me bring up on roll 20 here, just so at least you can kind of see what we're looking at. I'll bring the players over.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. So you should be able to see, the out front with one of the metro stops. You should be able to see the garden next door, the restaurant entrance. Yep. And now that you've made it in, you did coat check and all weapons check. Let me open up the inside here. There you go. Oops. There we go. So yeah, as it opens up, you enter to see the restaurant, and it's as you would expect, as just any type of restaurant, except for the fact this one's fairly nice for being in the combat zone. As expected, people in here are dressed fairly nice. There are some people dressed like you, but everyone seems civil, and it just, like I said, seems like a step out of the combat zone when you come in here. You do see Mr. Nampo over at a table, but before you can even gesture or get his attention, the waitress kind of walks up to you and introduces herself, and just says, "Hey, I'm Natty. I'm the host waitress. We're short-staffed. Is just you four?"
Yeah, well, we're with Mr. Nampo over there, and I point over at his table.
Oh, okay, yeah, he said he was going to have some guests. No problem. Here you go. She hands you menus. I'm sorry, just if you could seat yourself, I'll be with you in just a moment. I apologize.
Of course, thank you. And then when she scurries off, I kind of look at the others and go, I heard that right? They're short-staffed, supposedly?
What she said?
Yeah. You think that's
I don't know
suspicious?
why. Well, it's one of those weird feelings you get when you're not sure what it means, but you think there might be something more. Call it a gut feeling. Something's off.
You got a hunch.
Usually whenever a place is short-staffed, it means that they don't have enough people working, so that some people have to take on a couple of different roles, is what it means.
I mean, they also could have...
Thank you for that.
I mean, they also could have knocked off some staff if they were getting too close to figuring out what's happening, or who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Either way, that means probably less eyes on us if we're investigating inside.
True.
I'm just curious where they get enough fresh fish for this all to work. Anyway.
I wouldn't think about it.
You know that kibble you eat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not fresh food either? Oh my god.
It's like when you first learn that imitation crab stick is just like other meats.
Whoa, hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm telling the truth live on Syrinscape, and they can't cut me off.
Hey,
Well,
you never...
if you sorry.
All I was gonna say was that let's just keep our minds about us. And Hades, make sure you do your Hades thing as you're sitting on Nampo's lap, because that was amazing insight you had earlier, connecting the two to this place.
Okay.
You get a free pass. Well, yeah, if you want to do the introduction strike,
Yeah,
I will
as you,
sweep the room for threats.
Yeah, no problem. If you want, Bud, why don't you give me a perception as you all approach the table, and you basically see Nampo sitting there. He sees you gesturing. Does he normally speak Japanese to you, or do you communicate in English to each other? Or how does he usually?
Between me and him, we usually do Japanese, but since I have guests with me, he'll probably stick to English.
Okay, then we'll say as you approach, it's as you pictured, that sort of Kill Bill sensei vibe, except a little more cyberpunk, a little more modern, in his wardrobe, obviously with some neons and such, and he's got the sort of samurai sensei beard mustache look, but again, it's a little more futuristic, stylized and such stuff. But he sees you, greeting first in Japanese when he sees you. I'm saying, "Oh, hello, Drake. Welcome. Your friends. Come and sit."
Thank you, Nampo Sensei. May I have the honor of introducing Miss Alley Katz, Mr. Bud,
Hello.
and Miss Hades.
Nice to meet you.
Mr. Bud?
I want to pet the mustache beard.
I would ask
literally
first.
reaching
No, excuse me. It's nice to meet you, man. But please. He looks towards Drake a little bit confused, these your new friends, huh?
Hades, can you imagine how long that takes to do?
No.
A long time. Don't mess with it.
I wonder what kind of product he uses. It's immaculate.
Well, you can.
It's pretty amazing.
Him without trying to figure out through the substance of the product.
But yeah, he says to you, Drake, these are your new friends?
They're working with me on a very important case, which is actually why I asked to meet here, if that's all right, sir. May we sit with you?
Of course. Sit.
All right. Take our seats. Though I am curious, what does Hades do in this instance? Because I'm wondering if she's going for the lap immediately, or...
She has taken a seat, right, like the seat next to Nampo Sensei, and it kind of like, you know when somebody's in a chair and they kind of jump scooted over? She is jump scooted it right up next to him.
Nice. Nice.
He looks a little bit uncomfortable. You don't even have to do a human perception to see. He even scoots a little bit over. And he starts speaking in English. So, Drake, what's this about? You and your friends called me here.
Yes.
What's the problem?
Well, and I kind of look around to make sure nobody's actively, listening in on us or looking our direction. And I kind of lower my voice and I say, well, to tell you the truth, sir, there's a lot to this story, but what you need to know is that people are getting killed for reasons they shouldn't be. And I'm hoping to bring justice to those who are abusing the law for their own ends. And I'm hoping you can help me with that.
Of course. I'll help you with almost anything, especially something honorable like that. That's perfectly
That's what I like to hear, sir.
We've
got reason to... Yeah.
Hold that
17,
thought.
I got.
Yeah, exactly. Hold that thought. But yeah, as you were approaching and sitting down, this initial conversation and introductions happened. Looking around, you notice the place isn't that busy. But yes, that one host waitress, she appears busy because the 3 to 4 tables that are actually full, she's handling all of them. But you notice there is a security camera up. You don't notice anybody really like staring at you or looking you down or whatever. That's about all you notice at this time. And now you can speak whatever you were going to say. Yeah.
We've got reason to believe this place actually connects a couple of our victims together. Both visited this place right before they mysteriously went cyber psycho in a way that doesn't line up.
Oh, well, that's...
Hades leans like
alarming.
right over at him.
Do you have a lot of cyberware?
Excuse me, I think personal conversations need a different place, a different time. But yeah,
I'll take that as a yes.
It's very alarming.
It's got a Mr. Stud.
This restaurant has been here for a while now, and it's, trying to be a little bit of a difference here in the combat zone, so it's a little upsetting if this has something to do with something like you're describing.
We don't know for sure, but best to rule it out. Like you said, if business can go about as usual. For all we know, it was just a convenient place for someone to meet up with these victims and then drug them or something. But maybe
them.
we'll
we
be
don't know.
So,
exactly. Maybe we'll be able to find some trace of it here.
Okay, and now he kind of gives full attention to Drake. Now, where exactly do I fit into this? Why am I here? And it's just at that moment, before you can even answer, that the waitress host girl comes back up and says, "Hey, it's me, Natty. Did everybody get a chance to look at the menu? Do you know what you want to order? Food, drink?"
I'll just kick off with a beer, thanks.
I mean, I have had not a chance to look, so maybe, we'll just get some drinks, maybe some sake.
Absolutely, no problem. Everyone else?
Sake sounds good, actually. I'll have some.
Okay.
What kind of sweet drinks do you have?
Well, we have a variety of teas, a variety of synth sodas. You can see right here on our list here.
Did you cheese?
What was that?
Did you say cheese? You have a variety of cheese?
Teas.
Cheese.
Sweet
liquid melted cheeses that you can drink. Flavored melted cheese.
Cheese.
Not cheese, not peas.
Now I'm disappointed.
That's all she says.
Oh, did Allie
Rocket
freeze?
Fox was so thrilled by that. Not Rocket Fox. God, I'm messing up names already.
She has many names.
Yes, she does. She does. There's Alley Cat. She's
There we
back.
go.
There she is.
Just get her a grape soda. She'll be fine.
Okay, you got it again.
Great.
I apologize. Drinks right up, and just whenever you get a chance to look at the menu and you want to order food, just flag me down. My name's Natty. Thanks so much. She
Thank you.
scurries off towards the back.
She is running tonight.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
she's handling like what, 4 tables just by herself? Probably looks more. But like I said, that's
clientele around
probably
here
good
can be
if-
demanding.
Yeah, and if she's run off her feet, again, that leaves us an open window to scurry around. You still laughing at the beard?
Well, he managed to squeeze the drink underneath it.
I have to be very careful with the way I stylize my beard. I have to get behind it and drink very carefully to not disrupt.
Yeah, you don't want to get water on it. Come on, bud.
But Drake,
does
why-
it have any kind of
Where do I fit in?
significance, or is it just aesthetic? I'm so sorry, Mr. Nempo. It's just your beard is really, really beautiful and clearly has captivated most of my friends here.
I appreciate
I
it.
think
thank you.
Hades as well was wondering how you get it into such a beautiful style.
Can we stay on task, guys, please?
No. God, no.
I mean, we will need to know what kind of product there is because, I mean, getting my hair to do anything like that is just really hard.
Drake, so
The case.
other than giving beauty tips, where do I fit in on this fiasco?
Drake is
Please.
like slowly just sunk in her chair just a little bit as this keeps happening. When she's finally addressed again, goes, right. Well, sir, I'm hoping that you can use some of your connections to possibly get us some footage from that security camera. Assuming, of course, Hades can't get it herself. Maybe we can get 2 angles, the quote-unquote official videotape and the unofficial. I'm also hoping, sir, that you'll be able to maybe ask some of the managers of the place, assuming we have any, since they are short-staffed. I'm hoping you might be able to ask about these 2 clients they had recently, and I'll, do the hand motion again and sweep over, the information from my internal agent over to his.
The 3 or the?
The 2 that came here anyway.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe was, what was it? That was Jessica Shelda and it
Yeah,
was
the
Mr.
two-
Dietz, I believe.
Yeah, the 2
The
that
third could have come here, but we didn't have much info on them, right?
yeah, it was basically the 2 of the 3 that you were able to investigate so far. You talked to their family and were able to kind of dig up that info. But yeah, it was
Yeah, it
Randall
was
Dietz and
Jessica
Jessica
Shelda
Shelda.
and-
Yeah,
Yeah,
Randall
Dietz.
Dietz. Yeah.
Dates, yeah.
So yeah, what's I lost his name again? Namba.
Nambo, yeah.
Nampo.
Nampo. God,
Oh, Nampo. See, now I threw you off.
it's gonna be one of those nights.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be one of those nights.
Yeah, Nampo.
I was-
He leans back in. Well, I'm not sure I can do much for video footage. I imagine they have some type of security footage here, but surely I can speak to a manager and at least allow you to speak and investigate a bit. I'll see what I can do. And he
That would
stands.
be appreciated.
Yeah, he stands up and leaves the table. You see him kind of like looking around, and then he walks over, starts talking to Natty a bit. And yeah, he's talking to Natty a bit. What's everybody else doing?
This is your chance, Hades. Go. Go, Hades, go.
She will start to get up and go toward him if no one stops her.
Oh, that's not what I... okay, I should have been more clear.
Were you meaning to jack in?
I'll grab the back of her jacket.
Wow.
Well, then you should have specified Drake.
Yeah,
She spins
yeah.
around and she looks very cross.
Drake, you almost
No,
we go over there.
Well, we don't have time. Jack in, the thing you do, the whole hacking thing.
You know, net running.
She's gonna run it from kind of the table that they're at, just to see if she can see where one is.
Yeah, give me interface. Give me your scan.
Scanner.
Oh, critical success! I'm sorry, that's a 17.
Nice.
Boom.
Well done. Yeah, you can tell that there is a system coming from this place. It looks like it's coming from back here. It looks like back here somewhere. And for the sake of this setup, because of the map, over here is an entrance to some bathrooms, I will say. There's a door here for bathrooms, and there's a door here that enters the kitchen, kind of those swivel doors that goes in and out. And exactly, and then over here is where you're kind of feeling the system is coming from.
Question. On the map, the chairs and the little table right next to it, is that kind of just like a lounging area, or is that an actual food table?
No, it's more of like a lounge area. People would sit there maybe to have drinks and socialize a little while waiting. There's not like an official bar set up in this place, so there's a couple lounge areas in the back there, yeah. And no one is sitting there right now.
Hades will turn to Allie.
Allie, come lounge with me.
And she's just gonna start, like, walking over to it.
Please.
Sure. Yep. I can take a hint. I will just powder my nose, as it were, and I'll stand up from the table and head over with Hades.
I'm trying to unfreeze these cameras just so you know some of us were
nothing
frozen.
sus over here. Oh, right.
Sorry about that.
Drake, you play elf lines?
I mean, I used to. You familiar with the guild Evercrest at all?
Oh yeah, we were racing them for first last expansion.
Yeah,
these guys were pretty dedicated.
Well, to tell you the truth, it was kind of like a second job. How much we had to prepare, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, my first job has a bit of downtime.
Well, if you'll believe it, we were literally playing out of the back of a riot van at the time, so that was extra exciting.
Yeah, I can believe it. You MaxTac ever pull any strings with the parent company?
I mean,
Change
there were
your drop
definitely.
rates?
I mean, there were definitely a few times that we joked about doing it, but no, we did everything legit.
Oh yeah, okay. I believe you.
Nice. You should have tokens there now, so feel free, Hades, Allie, anybody who's going to walk over to that little lounge area, you can move your tokens. The rest of you can stay there. And
Oh yeah, I should probably move my token.
yeah, you should be able to control it now. I put it out there. And Nampo will be there at the table. I don't have a good enough token. I didn't want to kind of wing it. Something that doesn't look like him very well. Oh, looks like we froze again. This is the day of freezing the cam. Sorry about that.
It's not. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I think it's my fault. I think
I don't think so.
introduced
No.
Australian
Let's blame
animals
Ellen.
into the internet.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's all Ellen.
Yeah, there's a lot of bunyips in the modem, and
Yeah.
they traveled clearly over to you guys.
But
So
yeah,
that's my bad.
yeah, but you, Hades, Allie, you make your way over. You kind of post up in the little lounge area. People are just eating their meals. And you see Nampo over talking to Natty, having a conversation. But Drake, you are still at the table. What are you two doing?
I think we're just talking about elf lines and other
Elf
stuff,
lines.
unless you had something.
Okay, yeah, then you guys are
Small talk.
chilling some time. Back over to Hades and Allie. You guys are chilling in that little lounge area. You know the system is right there.
Yeah. Okay, Hades.
Gonna
If you
try
go
to jump
for
in.
it, I will just make it look like we're just chatting.
Okay. Have him bring a drink over for me or something.
And then she's gonna
Yeah.
do
yeah.
it. Do the business.
If anyone comes past, my strategy is to ask for the most complicated cocktail, and that'll surely buy us some time. In the meantime, I think I'm just gonna be like making it look like I'm having like a intense conversation with Hades. So
Nice.
do you want an acting role or something?
Yeah, give me an acting. And Hades, what's the?
Hades rolled a 10.
What was that for?
Just to, well, I guess I already rolled. Just to peek on in there, take a little look around.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're able to
Nice.
enter the system. You're facing a password 10.
Okay. I would like to Pathfinder first, if I may.
It just wants you to roll 10s. That's it. That's what you're stuck on.
Yup.
Yeah, you're not able to get past that top password 10. You're not able to really see. And yeah, Allie, it's looking. You're doing good. You're looking like you're having a conversation with Hades, regardless of her doing some net running gestures.
Yeah, like I'm kind of focusing on her because she's kind of like in the zone. It's she's more like pretending like they're having like a really serious conversation. So I'm just like feeling like continuously talking and like reacting to any movement of her head as if to be like, no, this is serious. We're talking about this.
Yeah, and Hades.
Maybe she's going through an old script that she learnt once for like a soap opera when she was like a guest star or something.
It was my brother's father's uncle.
I'm back from the dead.
And Hades,
Again.
Again.
You should be able to do. You have one
Back
more
from the dead.
net action, right?
Yes.
How many net actions do you have now? I haven't checked your character sheet. If you
I need to check. I believe still 4. I still need
haven't
to go in
checked your
and
gear or your rank or any of that
do
stuff
my-
in a minute.
I need to update it and spend a whole lot of points. But yeah,
Got
gonna
some
try the
points
same thing.
backed up.
Hey, that's a 20. I'll take that.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah, you can.
All right.
You see that this is a 3-level system. There's that password 10 at the top. You can tell on the 2nd level there's some type of control node. On the 3rd level there's some type of file. And then you can also tell that there's a black ice down there. You can see that there's a lich.
Okay, whilst I'm still up here before I drop down, is it possible to do, cause I don't remember this from the text if anyone knows, do I have to be completely out of the system before I run my invisibility, or can I do it before I drop down?
You can do it while you're in the system. Typically you have to activate programs and things. We've kind of automated that to streamline things with the net, so I'm fine with that too. But again, you've got to roll based on this DV and stuff. So
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna try and activate that invisibility. I don't want to deal with anybody.
yeah, you
11.
see, it glitches out. It doesn't seem to come on. And give me a deduction check too. And in the meantime, Bud and Drake, while you're at the table, please tell me I got the name right. Is it Nampo?
Nampo. We've checked. It is Nampo.
Nampo. Yes, okay, thank you. Nampo. I'm going to get that in here. It's going to lock in. All right. So, yeah, you notice that Nampo do some talking, and then you see Natty go over and take care of some other tables as Nampo makes his way back over to your table and sits down. Drake, Natty explained the manager really isn't an on-site manager. They run through sponsors to pay bills and keep upkeep, pay everyone's salaries, but the chef in the back is basically acting manager. He runs the place. Chef Bayou, apparently Natty doesn't like him or get along, but she said that when she's done waiting on tables, she'll arrange for us to at least speak with the chef.
That's very much appreciated, sir. Thank you. And there was one other personal matter while I have you here, sir. Have you heard anything from my sister recently?
No, nothing from your sister, but, there might be something coming back. I've invested a little bit of time and money with some other senseis and people I've worked with in the past, as well as some business partners, and there might be some new info coming very soon, but I wasn't going to bring it up. I don't want to influence your
kick
thoughts
that
on
old
this.
wound.
Yeah, I don't want to make you worry about things or get expectations in a certain direction, but we'll probably speak very soon.
Very good, sir. Thank you. And, again, this is Mr. Bud. And, Bud, what were you saying about that one, what was that one arms manufacturer you always wanted to get an in with?
Oh, I'm a big Eagle Tech fan.
No. Don't, Nampo-sensei, don't you have somebody that could hook Bud up here?
Oh, yes. Yes, one of my old colleagues worked with that manufacturing company for years. I could easily get you the contact. He might be able to work something for you. I'll send that to you, Drake.
Thank you, sir. And then, yeah, we'll do that whole relay it to me, relay it to Bud, etc., etc.
Nice.
Mr. Bud? No.
Listen, I gotta be formal here, just a little bit.
Bud song?
That's sama. Excuse me.
Yeah, and over
If you want to use if you want to use my full name, it's Finn Shrake.
I don't do well with formal languages because I live in Australia where we call everyone bastards.
Oh, mate.
That's Mr. Bastard.
And back over to Rockette, you're in the system. One thing when you go to spark up that invisibility program, and now it kind of conks out like it has before. One thing that you're kind of picking up on, that was a good deduction roll, is that it seems like now over time, maybe over the number of usage, it seems like it's it's a bit more difficult to get working. Like the DV seems to be raising a bit. So it might be something that has a bit of wear and tear on it over usage.
Dislike.
It's a good program.
It's a really good program.
They're good programs.
Well,
Well, it might be possible you might be have to talk to a tech someday or something. Maybe you can get someone to help fabricate and vent. Maybe it might be a bit of an investment, but at least.
Oh, that's the first thing that's going to happen
not
as soon as we're out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys go ahead and drop down.
Yeah, you drop down. You're basically facing a control node 10, and then a level 3 below that, where the ID and the lich is.
So for the control node, we did get an 11.
Nice. Yeah, you get into the control node. You're basically looking at security cameras. It looks like there's 2 security cameras. One is basically showing the whole front of the house, the whole restaurant, the whole front. You can see Bud, Drake at the table. You see all that. You can also see a camera that looks like it's showing the back of the house. And here I'll open that up on roll 20. And it's not exact, but back there, there's some storage and such, but it's also an acting kitchen. You can see it's a kitchen. You can also see there's some type of chef back there, a guy just working on food and sushi, just basically working. Aside from that, on the control node, you can see you can control the doors, basically the locks. You're controlling the lights. You're controlling the electronic menu that is basically this sort of artsy, circular, glowing neon menu. And there's an intercom system as well.
So I imagine that there's probably some light restaurant-style music playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, thanks to Syrinscape, it's actually there.
Yeah, I can hear it. It's very Japanesey.
Very Japanesey.
So, real quick, Hades kind of fades that music out, and just like in a style, like kind of just in the background. Somebody might not hear it if they weren't listening. You would just hear the people in her group would hear it immediately.
Jolly old Saint Nampo Claus, lean your mustache this way.
No.
And so she'll put the music back on.
Does Drake, does Nampo have any type of cyber audio suite with enhanced hearing or anything?
He does, yeah. He heard that. He definitely heard that.
Yeah, as he was, saying his goodbyes or asking if there's anything else you needed help with other than getting into the restaurant, or if you needed him anymore, he kind of thought, this sounds awfully like your friend. What is this about my mustache? What is this?
The regular music has come back on now. It was very short.
I may have made the mistake, sir, of telling her that you sometimes operate as a Santa during the holiday season.
Drake.
I know, sir. I have erred greatly for this, and I will accept any punishment you see fit.
Yeah, we'll deal with this next time you come in.
You may be eccentric, but look, I apologize for my friend. She may be eccentric, but her skills are top notch. So it's just her way of letting us know that she's in the system.
Mm-hmm.
And appreciating your excellent facial hair, sir.
Well,
The man has a point.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't the first time, to be honest. So.
I actually have a cult built up around this.
Someone made a.
It's the curse. It's the curse of having an amazing mustache.
Yeah, someone made a whole garden page just for this. It's.
Want my agent, join immediately.
Yeah.
But no, he notices
Yes,
that. But
what's
then you
the
notice
name of this
the music
golden
kind of
page?
Take us.
go back to
Nah,
normal
take us.
as you see Hades over there kind of toning down from taking over the music. What's Hades doing? You've got that control node.
Yeah, I guess if that's the only thing up here, she's gonna drop down to the next one and deal with this.
Fight that lich. Fight that lich.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me your interface. Let's do a little speed check here.
Super fast, super fast. 13.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, you get down. It notices you. You basically see this lich turn towards you, a metallic skeleton draped in black robes. Its hands are studded with blackened rings that spark with electricity. It absolutely notices you raising its hands, but you have the jump on it.
That's good. Gonna use the sword, my sword, and see what happens.
Yeah, go for it.
Lord of the Underworld versus undead creature. You've got.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gotta
You got a
listen
dead
to me.
threat.
I love Hades'
Rude.
system avatar. I love that look. Spitting
10,
for battling
10.
this lich.
How many 10s have you rolled?
All, I believe. Other
Who
than
would win?
10 twice, 20. Hey.
And yeah, that was just enough. I had a
Lord of the
9.
Underworld versus
Yeah, give me the
some
damage.
undead chump.
Ah, thank
Nice
goodness.
hit.
All right.
Nice hit.
Thank you, thank you. And that is +1. I already did that.
I think liches
3d6.
drain your mental stats, if I remember rightly.
Oh
so-
yeah, if they
I
if
don't
they do a
like
hit,
that.
it'll reduce your intelligence, reflex, and dexterity stats.
Yeah, we've had mentally impaired Hades before. It's hilarious. What
I
a
got
roll!
a 6 and a 5.
Nice.
Eat that, lich.
Eat it.
Oh, dang.
Nice. Yeah, big swipe of that sword, just putting a huge slash in this lich program as you see that sort of pixelated blood dissipate and float off into the system as it lets out a sort of metallic scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it takes a, and I think that was is that the end of your net actions? Because didn't you access
Yes.
control?
Tis.
Yeah, control and then file. Or no, you
This
didn't
will
do the
certainly
file.
be fine. What's that?
No, I think you only did the control node. The movement's free. You did the sword. I think you have one more, right?
Well, I'm gonna attack it again then. We're gonna do a.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
You only did the
jeez.
control node. You dropped down, I think.
Yeah. How? What? I don't think. All I can do is a bolt. So.
Is Bolt for other Netrunners or Black Ice? I think you can only do Zap out of the programs you have,
Or
right?
zap. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is what I meant. 8.
Yeah, you do the Zap and this Lich kind of dodges it as it just whizzes
Oh.
past it. But yeah, it let's see, sorry, this froze on me. Man, everything's freezing on me today. Like, Ellen! Damn it, Ellen!
No.
I'm sorry.
Alright, there we
I left crumbs in the net, and
Um,
now all the bunyips are coming.
But
It's
yeah,
the AI.
this Lich basically tries to take a sparked shot of electricity at you. And again, I might add some rounds in here to streamline since he's hanging on by barely any res. But yeah, it takes a shot at you. Give me your interface.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a critical success. That would be a 17.
Nice. Yeah, you
17.
dodge it. The electricity sort of sparks out of the rings just past you. And then back over to Allie. You're doing well. I imagine just keeping up the fake conversation, kind of throwing off the scent. Natty's super busy anyways, not even noticing that you two are lounged out there as she goes from table to table. And then you notice her kind of pass you and go back into the doors right next to you, that sort of kitchen area, Hades, that you saw on camera. And Drake and Bud, what are you two doing while all this is going down? And did Nampo, did he leave? He was asking Drake if you needed anything else.
I think he's probably stepped out at this point. He's a very busy man. So it's just me and Bud, and I'm just kind of like head in my hands like, oh, I just lost so much face there. So much face.
Hey, he's seeing you branch out to new friends, you know.
You'll be cleaning the dojo.
Yeah,
It's it's a very like parental experience to be embarrassed by your child. So
This is true. Very true.
now he's a real father figure.
Oh yeah.
I thought I came off as very professional, but
I don't think he ever took issue with you. I mean, this Eagle Tech contact he gave you. I mean, yeah, this looks like totally legit.
cool. I'm ready to get some customs done. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary here. You, I mean, I've got my eyes on a swivel, but I'm not seeing any shady types. I'm not seeing anything bad going down. Just seems like a normal night.
Right. I mean, my only hunch is that, well, as much as I just mentioned losing face, maybe something happened where the clients made a comment about the cook's cooking, and the cook got angry and targeted these people. I mean, it's just a hunch, but
yeah, but that doesn't. Why the hell would MaxTac say, "Oh, don't hunt these guys down. Don't look into this"?
Well, that's what we have to figure out, unfortunately. But Nampo Sensei did.
Unless the chef has a lot of pull.
That's what I'm thinking. Is that this chef is probably not just a normal chef.
We still on the poisoning angle? Like, it could also be just this is the place they used to introduce some kind of cyber virus or hack their ware or something. It might not actually be to do with the establishment itself.
Again, true. You know, we're just pursuing all angles that we can at the moment, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Keeping our options open.
We're just kind of going around in circles, I guess, with our conjecture until we get some more hard data.
Yeah.
You know, enjoying our drinks while waiting for...
Exactly, lounging out, and you're absolutely right. Great perception. Bud's right. It looks like a normal restaurant, not a lot of shady types. It's kind of as described. It's as you're seeing. But back over to Hades. Yeah, you're in the system. Come back over. Give me your interface. Blackface always goes to the top of initiative in the system there. 6, 15. What'd you get? Sorry, I don't mind freezes. 13. Yeah, it hits you. That's a hit.
Boo.
So this is enemy Netrunners. Okay, lowered 1d6. Only 1d6 for the next hour. Yeah, so by 3, so lower your intelligence, reflex, and dexterity by 3 for the next hour. So it only lasts for an hour. It's psychosemantic, but it does affect all 3 of those stats. So obviously that's going to affect your skill checks that involve those stats, and also, you know, your role play a little. You know, I don't know if any of those stats are average and now low, but just keep that in mind when it comes to intelligence, reflex, and dexterity. But yeah, it's your turn. It basically hits you with that.
Alright, lower those for now. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and sort it again.
Kill it.
I'm gonna try. Alright, so here we go. Crit success!
Nice.
22!
Oh, wow. Yeah, you just...
Nice.
That's way past my 6 that you had to beat. So yeah, give me the damage. Was that a critical too? That's fun.
For fun.
Oh no, it's not.
Let's see. 6.
Oh, I guess it wouldn't be. It's only
Big ol'
3d6, right?
6 damage.
Oh, no.
Little below average.
Yeah, you can
Paying
tell
for
this.
that.
This
Last
lich,
one.
huge slice with the sword. You can tell that this lich is hanging on by a few pixels. It's barely in the system, as most of the system has this sort of clouded, shaded red, digital blood sort of spray. And yeah, it's screaming out with this metallic sort of shriek. It's a little unsettling, but yeah, you still have a couple more net actions.
Yeah, gonna zap it.
Yeah, go for it.
With a 9?
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Yes.
Give me damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just zapped the last remaining pixelation of this lich as it just dissipates, explodes in the system. All that red sort of fades away, and now you're kind of left alone with this file. You're looking at a file ID. Where is it? File ID 8.
All right, and also...
And for the sake of streamline, we can just loop back around unless anybody has anything to add in their turn. I'd like to just give Hades her next round of net actions.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind just listening out because I'm pretty close to the kitchen, but.
Oh, sure. Yeah, give me your
just roll a
perception. You are right there. Give me your perception.
Well, you keep going because my internet's super slow. So
okay, yeah, you do that, and exactly when we hear it go bleep, I'll check it out. Hades.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at
I do have to say, whenever she did the final hit, she does say,
"Your blood gives me energy."
Holy shit!
It's really good.
Oh man.
yeah, and worry about her turning into a cyber psycho. What?
You don't need the cyber, babe.
Nice. Yeah, you have control
and then,
over.
I got a 12 for the file.
Yeah, you access this file. You're basically looking at a file with camera footage that is fed from both security cams. You can see the employee list and schedule. You can see a cleaning and maintenance list for the park. You can see a current list of sponsors and advertisers, and the portions of bills that they're covering, like a little bit of accounting work in this file. That's all you're seeing in here.
Definitely going to copy all of it.
Yeah, you can do that.
And just out of curiosity, can I roll a deduction to see if any of the money coming in and out looks a little unusual?
Yeah, you can give me a... yeah, I'll take perception or deduction. Either one of those will work for me.
Business? You got business?
That'll work too, yeah.
I don't think you want
No,
me to
I didn't think so.
We'll
I
try
have
with
business.
deduction just to see what happens now that
Sure.
I've been hit by this thing.
Oh yeah, you're
A
negatives,
nice big
yeah.
6?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not... Everything looks normal.
I will save this for later.
Can't tell.
And gonna run a cloak.
Okay, yeah, give me that.
8.
Yeah,
It's hitting now.
Yeah, you drop your cloak in, and just as you're kind of wrapping up your system and putting a cloak in, and before you jack out, or as you're jacking out, Allie, you notice, you do hear from the kitchen almost like a little bit of arguing. Like you hear Natty's voice arguing with that Chef Bayou that Nampo mentioned before. Does Allie understand Japanese?
Like barely. I've got 2 points in it.
Okay, yeah, give me that. Give me your language, your Japanese. Check there, but that's enough to at least
I might put some luck in.
Oh, you do have some +2s too. Look, Dan from Syrinscape is hooking
I
up the
think we're
team.
at,
Nice.
I think we're at 3 + 2s right now.
Okay, cool. I must have missed the one earlier.
The last 2.
So-
There was one right at the top, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's the one I got.
Nice. Well, thanks whoever did that. Usually I like to shout them out, say thanks, but I missed that one. But yeah, go for it.
No.
No.
Well,
Yeah, you're the only thing you're picking up, yeah, you can tell Natty's arguing with this guy, and you can tell they come in and out of English and Japanese. And the only words that you're what you're kind of getting out of it is that he seems annoyed, and she is just kind of arguing it's good business, just speak to our customers. They just want to speak to the chef. Things like that, but you can tell the chef just seems annoyed, like he doesn't have the time for it, and just arguing a little bit. And it's at that point that you see Natty kind of come out of the kitchen and start walking her way over to the table where Drake and Bud is, as Hades jacks out. What's Hades and Allie doing?
Well, I got the files.
Yeah,
That's too
you got the
Ellie.
files.
I got some files. I tried to look at them, and they looked like files.
Okay, I know that there's some argument in the kitchen, but that could be just because they're understaffed. Seems like us wanting to talk to them is a bit of an issue, but let's head back to our table and see what the other guys found.
And real quick, at this point, Natty's already walking back because Hades does speak Japanese. Is the argument
If
over?
do you mean if the argument's still going?
Oh no, it's already over. Natty already walked out of the kitchen, is kind of heading towards the table about the same time that you two are. If that's what you're doing, if that's what Ali said.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Let's go to the table right now.
Yeah, you make your way over to the table. Ali, not even needing to do a human perception check. You can tell Hades. I mean, you have a history with Hades. You can tell she's a little off. She seems a little slower, seems a little dizzy, maybe like her dexterity's off a little. She's a little goofier than normal.
She does start walking to the wrong table, and she starts to sit down at a table with strangers.
Yeah. I think Hades.
I like that.
Hi,
I think Allie's gonna like quickly kind of guide her. Hades, wrong table.
Bye.
Yeah. Just follow me. Did you get zapped?
What?
Did you get zapped?
How dare you amuse me with such amusing conjectures?
Yeah, you got zapped, didn't you?
And just as you
Okay, well.
yeah, you get to the first off, shout out to Lord Exile. He's the one that did the first +2 at the beginning. The one that I missed, Dan just pointed that out in chat. So shout out to Lord Exile. And yeah, as you get to the table, at the same time that Natty gets there, you can tell like she just kind of like shakes off a little bit of stress. And okay, great, yeah, the chef will meet you, Chef Bayou. We're super busy, so just understand that. Hopefully he's not rude. Just between me and you, he can kind of come across a little abrasive. It's kind of an a-hole, actually. I'm just going to be honest. Sorry. But
Does he like mouse traps?
Mouse traps? I don't. What?
Hey!
I'm sorry, I don't.
I joke. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, he'll at least meet with you if you wanted to speak with him. We
won't take up too much of his time. Yeah.
Your older gentleman's not here. I thought he was the one that. Okay. Yeah. If all of you want to speak with him, that'd be fine.
Really sorry for this girl. I'll just be real.
Yeah, I was just say like we are just ruining her night.
I'm like,
Nah.
And then she's
I've been there.
freaking annoying.
and she starts bringing you over back to the kitchen, opening it up. You see the kitchen's there. You see Chef Bayou's back there. Looks like Asian descent, has some EMP lines, slick back hair, almost like this sort of hair net. He's in a whole chef outfit. He's dealing with some sushi and meats and just kind of cooking, and he turns. These are the people that wanted to speak with me. Yeah, this is them. Here, this is Chef Bayou. He'll meet with you for a moment. I'm going to take care of tables. And she steps back out into the restaurant. This is where we'll take our 5-minute bio break. Don't anybody go anywhere. We'll just take a quick 5-minute bio break, then we'll be back so the team can talk to the chef. And I'm going to leave the mics hot. That way, if anybody wants to talk about anything with chat, go for it. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna get a drink. Getting very hoarse.
We're gonna see what's cooking, as it were.
Yeah. I'm like.
I don't know if that's Rob reacting to me.
I mean, maybe, probably.
Excellent. Oh man, why do we always seem to get into stories where we need to like interrupt a restaurant in the middle of service?
Oh yeah. It's like it's on brand, I think.
Yeah, it pains my heart, because I work hospo and I'm like, shit, that's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I worked a function recently, and you wouldn't believe how many people, while I was like in the middle of doing alternate drops, like, you know, it's a big event. It's like an 800-person event, so it's like really important that like we get the food out in a big effort, in a big rush. And like so many people are interrupting me, being like, "Can I check if this is gluten-free or not?" And I'm like, "This is why you fill out dietaries."
Mm-hmm.
And like a woman interrupting me as I'm going back to the kitchen, being like, "Someone ate my husband's meal," and I'm like, "How does that even happen?" Like,
were you not at the table? Did you just watch it happen?
She was like, "He's running late." And so the beef I ordered, and I'm like, first of all, you don't order because it's alternate drop. It's either beef or the barramundi. So what I'm hearing is that You ate your husband's beef, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what it sounds like.
You swapped him for a barramundi and then made it my problem. Anyway, I will cease my complaining and use the bathroom.
Yeah, it's always. I used to do a fancy restaurant as well, and you're doing those big long Christmas function tables or whatever, and you're just like you've got like a selection of red and whites in your hand. You're going round, and you're like literally filling everyone's glass, and then everyone's like, "Oh, actually, can I get a beer? Can I get this?"
You will take your thing and like it.
They're in a cooler at the end of the table. Just go get one. It's all paid for.
This is why I can't work hospitality, because I would just get so frustrated at people like that. So frustrated.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. It doesn't jibe with my lifestyle anymore. I'm a personal carer now instead, which is way better. Take some drugs. Paracetamol, by the way. I'm taking paracetamol. In case anyone's wondering.
Oh, I spot a kitty in the background of Rocket Fox. Or at least there was the kitty for a moment.
I'm going
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah, no, he did come back here. That's my old boy. He's 17.
Oh,
There he is.
venerable.
He heard us talking about him.
He did. Come here, bud.
That's me.
Kitty!
Oh, a black one.
It's breast.
I have a void too.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
I have a little
don't
little
eat
void
that,
as
please.
well.
Yeah. They're the best. No, I have this one, an orange one, and a gray one. Oh, buddy.
We have a black one, a white one, and a black and white one.
Hey! The perfect combination.
Now you've awoken the beast.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
yelling
say.
at me. He's literally yelling in my face.
Human, I require more
Rocket!
sustenance. Feed me more.
Rocket! Love me now!
I was gonna say I have a 5-month-old Maine Coon, and she is thankfully not a yeller.
They're big, fluffy lap cats, right? Maine Coons.
They are one of the
very
largest
chill.
breeds. Yeah.
Yeah. We think our white cat, because it's a stray that we homed because he got attacked by a neighborhood dog or something. We think he might be a Turkish Angora because he's very handsome, very fluffy white cat and big. And those Turkish breeds, the Vans and the Angoras are very big.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look up like image search Turkish Angora, he looks exactly like the images that come up on.
Makes you wonder how they ended up as
on
a stray.
I know, because they're pretty expensive breed as well.
Very expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah, but he's like spitting image for those videos, for those reference images you find on Google image search. So I don't know, got away from a breeder or something. But yeah, he's a big fluffy boy as well.
Yes, we are talking about you. Hello.
Aw.
Yeah, Maine Coons famously very, very big fluff balls. Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost Ellen. Oh, no,
she's
she's
back.
back.
Oh, hello.
Maybe
Hello.
has your house internet restarted or
Hi.
no? That sucks.
Dropped out. Yeah.
Have you restarted the house's router?
Yeah, didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We might need to call
Okay.
someone out.
Australian
I
internet,
don't
man.
know. It's terrible.
Mm.
Should have got better infrastructure. But,
Should have.
you know, there's an
But we'd
election
run this-
coming up.
Yeah, I think Labor have said they'll improve the NBN.
Yeah. That was always a Labour thing.
Yeah.
And then the Liberal Party was like, well, what we'll do is a shitter version of it. Huh?
But it's more. But it's more expensive.
Huh?
How about that?
God, I hate our government.
Now that I've talked about her.
I can say this on the stream.
The main issue for people who care about this sort of thing is that they decided to do a lot of the infrastructure down the old cable TV wires, and it sucks, especially in Adelaide.
Well, now that I've talked about her, I've got a cat rubbing against the microphone, so I apologize in advance if you hear random purring. I'm not just doing it for ambience sake.
I always thought that was just you.
I mean, maybe.
I thought you just really liked my GMing style, and every time I said something cool, you purred. It was just a weird thing.
It's Brandon! It's Brandon!
Hey, Brandon!
Brandon's in the chat!
I wonder, were you here for the? I gave you a shout out earlier. Were you here for it?
Yay!
I hope so. We miss you, buddy.
Love this guy.
All right,
This freaking guy.
let's hop back off
Love
break.
him.
Rockette, did you want to take a mouthful of food or drink, please? I'm ready to go back. Are we ready? Perfect. Here we go. And we are back.
Yeah,
Everyone can see us and hear us now. All right, good. Hey, everyone is going for it. Thank you so much.
Yay!
I appreciate it. Yeah,
No
Brandon,
worries.
thanks so much for popping in. We'll be having
Yay.
Brandon back soon, like I mentioned at the top of the stream. Positive energy and love out to our buddy Brandon, handling some family stuff. We miss you. And Russia's over there dealing with Arasaka right now, so we'll have to talk about what that's all about before you come back. But yeah, the
It's gonna
team...
be so funny when he comes back and just like all borged up, machine gun in hand.
That's funny.
I've seen some things.
Yeah, completely different person. Okay, yeah, so the team, they got their chef meeting. He's kind of like, you had Nampo hook up manager meeting, I guess, to kind of talk to the manager of the restaurants, do a little bit of interrogating or questioning or what have you. And Natty, the host, waitress understaffed here, said, there's not really an on-site manager, someone that just kind of handles the advertisers and scheduling or whatever, but it's the chef. He handles everything. He's kind of on-site manager. He runs everything. So you got that, Chef Bayou. You just stepped back into the kitchen as he kind of stops prepping with food and turns, just cleaning his hands. Okay, so welcome to my restaurant. Thank you. You enjoy the food?
Now, real quick, before we start doing anything in character, out of character, do we want to just sort of come right out and ask him about Shelda and Dietz, or do we want to be a little bit subtle about it?
Yeah, if you want, what you can do, we'll say, because, I kind of streamlined it with the waitress there, but absolutely, when she says, the chef is back here, you can take a moment to, maybe we'll finish our drinks, chat at the table for a moment before she takes you back into the kitchen. Absolutely, gather your thoughts together, yeah.
I mean, Drake, it's your investigation.
Right. Because I know what Drake would do, but I know...
People.
Right, and that's kind of what I'm weighing here. Like, if we just come out and say it, is that going to be a bad thing? Maybe?
Well, if he is implicated, he'll clam up.
This is
Although
true.
he
He's
also
not.
doesn't seem like he has a lot of time to chat, so...
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, it's right in the middle of service. This guy seems kind of agitated to speak to us in general. I think, I don't know, leading with the truth might be good, because like you said, if he's lying, we'll know straight away.
All right, then yeah, let's go back in character then. And is he offering a hand, or is he kind of like hands across his chest in kind of that impatient way?
No, I mean, when you go back there and get introduced by Natty and she heads back out, he stops prepping the food, turning, and he's just kind of cleaning his hands, with a towel. Welcome to my restaurant. Did you enjoy the food?
The food was good.
I didn't eat.
Sorry, you have to excuse my friend. She's a little loopy after some sake.
Oh,
But
I understand.
I have some
But not
very quick
enough
questions.
sake.
I have some
We'll
very
get-
quick questions for you, and we'll get out of your hair. Do you recognize these two individuals? And I show him a picture of Jessica Shelda and a picture of Mr. Dietz.
He looks at the picture. Not really. What's this about?
Well, I'm investigating a string of strange murders, and these two individuals dined at your restaurant before they were, shall we say, disposed of. So we're just following up any leads and any connections that might exist.
Both of them, right before.
Yeah, give me a conversation, Drake.
Sure. You'll have to give me a little bit here.
Can I help with a persuasion as a sort of a standover tactic?
Sure. Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Hold on, let me not
Never
lose
mind.
track of this one. Hold on.
Yeah, a 10.
This will all be contested stuff, so just give me 1 second. Let me do some math.
Yeah. I'm going to take one of the +2s if that's all right, because I really want this to
Go
go
for
off
it.
well.
Yeah, do that.
So
and
that'll
then,
be a total of 18.
18. Nice. And Bud, what did you get?
I need a 10.
10. Okay. Yeah, you kind of mentioned that and kind of loom over him a little. He kind of backs up a little, looking back to Drake. No, I mean, we get a lot of people here. Maybe they've been here. I'm not sure. We get so many people coming and going. What's this about? You said somebody passed away or had a problem or what?
These
Both
two
of these people
individuals.
went into cyber psychosis after they dined here. They seem to have unrelated, not super amounts of cyberware. We're just
Or
trying to
any
figure
of the
out.
telltale symptoms in the lead up.
Okay.
We just want to make sure that there's nothing below board happening here, especially something happening under your nose. You're running a respectable business, and we want to do everything that we can to help.
Yeah, give me a human perception.
While the conversation is going on, can I please scan the room for anything out of place
Yeah, give me a perception.
or suspicious?
Everyone else freeze or just me?
Just you.
Is it cold in here? Is it just me?
Oh, you're back.
Okay.
Yep, you're back.
Okay. Did you want me to do a human perception? Sorry.
Yeah, human perception.
Okay.
Anybody
I will-
for that? Everyone except for Bud, who gives me that regular perception.
Wouldn't mind taking.
Bud's
one of
definitely got it.
But
29 for the perception. Eyes on a swivel.
Okay. 20
Hey,
for human perception.
Hades, human perception, please.
Listen, my intelligence is down right now. Hang on, let me roll the right thing.
I love your dedication to the roleplay.
Yeah.
It even
I'm in it.
bleeds from character to player. I love it.
Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Somehow, even with all that,
Wow.
God,
Yeah, you got that
crit
critical
success.
success.
You got a buzz on. You got a buzz on.
No, she
You're,
listen. When
you're feeling a
she's-
bit looser, you know.
Yeah, whenever she's on something, she is sharp.
Yeah, Bud, looking
She can
around.
hyper-focus.
Bud, looking around the kitchen. Nothing seems out of ordinary here. You know, looks like a normal kitchen. Bunch of kitchen tools, dishes, food prep stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary. You do, and good enough perception. You see the hidden security camera in this room as well. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. And yeah, Drake, as you kind of question and Allie questions, everything above the board here and normal and all that. He just kind of responds, yeah, I mean, I do everything above the board. Everything's fine. I do everything's by food regulation. I do everything by the rules. What is this? Is this an investigation? And by your human perception, I mean Hades, Allie, both of you, I think, got the highest human perceptions. Let me just double check that you got above 17 here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
both
you can-
did.
I
did
got
not.
20.
Yeah, you
We
can
both
tell.
got-
As he says that, he says, I do everything by the books, above board. We run this restaurant proper, and what is this about? This you can tell he's lying. You can tell like he doesn't do everything by the board or whatever. Like he might bend rules here and there or something. Like he's not as upright as he's kind of putting on. Like he's acting like he's a good chef and welcome. Oh, how was the food? But you see through that. You can see this guy isn't as good as he's putting on.
Sir,
Listen,
Hades can
sir,
see it too.
you are filled with lies. You sit on a
Listen.
sushi throne of lies.
What is this? Who are you people? What is this about?
Listen,
What's
we
going
are
on here?
by no means. We've gotten our hands dirty in the past too. We're not looking for a squeaky clean restaurant. We just want to make sure that you're not connected to these murders.
But I will not
I
eat
don't
from
care.
a restaurant that's not squeaky clean.
Murders. I don't. Who are you? What is this about? What?
Really matter
We're asking
who we are.
questions,
Does it?
not
yeah. because anyone can get wind of what's happened here, leak it. I'm sure you wouldn't really like the bad publicity now, would you? So if you could just be honest with us.
Well, now you're threatening about bad publicity. You see his mood kind of change. He goes from like kind of, trying to be all proper and like, now we're getting into threats, and he kind of like steps up a little, Bud being in the front. He kind of like a bit of a standoff, a bit of a stand down or whatever. I always call it the wrong thing. Sorry. Face down.
Face off. John Travolta.
All those faces and downs and offs and all those things. All those stands and faces.
I'm gonna reach for his chef knife if he fronts up to me.
I was gonna say, if you weren't gonna do it, I was gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, he's fronting up initially, like when Allie kind of threatened about health stuff. But wait, what is this? Now you're threatening me? What is this? Who are you people? And you can tell he's changing from that person. All of a sudden, he's sounding kind of street, and he's kind of like, flexing a little bit, or trying to like, nobody's intimidating me sort of attitude. I'm the chef here, I run this place sort of attitude. So who's going to do the face down, and then who's going to try to grapple that blade? Because I heard Drake and Bud both kind of mention both those. One of you kind of, someone has to do a face down with the guy.
Me to do a little face down.
Anybody can try to grab
the actual muscle.
Right. I don't know, Bud. I think I'm going to let you take this one, and you can get the main knife. I'll just grab a different knife from another table he's got back here.
I'm going to grab his knife, So if you guys want to face him down...
so I'll do like a face down, because I ain't scared.
Yeah, go for it.
I
think what was your rep at now? The one for...
my rep.
Yeah, do a 4 for this one.
Is this I forget what we do. First
it should be your cool.
It's at the bottom middle of your character page, the first tab. Your reputation will be there. So just flick your reputation to 4 and then roll face down.
Oh, yeah, it automates on
that
that
6
too,
now.
Yeah, because Rob does different reputations for different situations.
Got it. 13.
I just put out a video about that too. Anybody watching interested in my dynamic use of reputation? I like to have a couple different ones here, but yeah, the he kind of steps up. What is this? And now you're threatening, and you kind of step up, and he, all right.
Yeah,
and then
he's gonna like literally step up and like face to face and just like keep smiling. Like the more flustered he gets, she's just gonna be like.
And Bud, give me your
really clear.
Yeah, give me your brawling too for that grappling of his knife.
18.
Yeah, and you easily grab his knife. He's like, as he's focusing on Allie, and like, wait, what is this? Okay, all right, just go. Whoa, hey! We don't need to get. There's no reason to turn this to violence. What is this about? Who are you people? What is this?
Well, we are investigating these cyberpsychosis cases, like we said at the very beginning. We've been nothing but transparent. So if you could be transparent with us, like we said. This is all we're investigating. I don't care if you've got... I don't care if the sushi is made out of people right now, okay? Just want to find out about these people.
I care.
Okay, no, it's fine. I don't know anything about cyber psycho stuff, whatever. But okay, maybe I've seen those people. They've been in here just, past couple months. I saw both of them. Just, that guy was in, just some exec guy in with his assistant. The other guy in... another exec type guy with his assistant. There's no.
Were they with anyone else, or just their assistants?
No, it was just them two alone, and that's it. And Allie, give me your persuasion, since you were kind of pressing on that initial conversation about seeing those people.
Oh, I do love coming in and being intimidating. So nice. 16.
Yeah, and okay, so they've been in it. I don't know anything about cyber psychosis, whatever. It's just, I just got paid to do the little prank thing. They just put it in. There's probably just doing whatever, one of those garden hashtag challenges and things,
The knife comes very close to him.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the last part?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just, I thought it was just some prank thing, like one of those garden hashtag challenge things or something. Like, it's just whatever. Okay.
Actually happened.
You kind of put your knife up to his throat.
Yeah. Put my knife up to his throat and let the other guys keep talking.
Also, just so that it is said, I have been recording all of this through my cyber eye, just so we got a record of it.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. You know, always keeping track, because we know as a media running internal affairs, at one point at the end, if you try to figure out what's going on in this, you know, you got to bust it open, and all these things you're going to have to kind of present as much key points of evidence as you can to boost up your percentage chance of the believability. So, yeah, awesome. Just keep track of that and mentioning as you go. But yeah, you have him choked up. He's obviously like nervous, intimidated, failed to face down. You grappled his weapon. He's just, you know, okay, just those guys. Yeah, just some prank, but I have nothing to do with cyber psycho stuff. What? What do you?
Will you tell us more about the prank? What did you do?
What this little fixer dude comes in or whatever and pays me to just put this little stuff in the food that.
What stuff?
Some like, I don't know. I think it's like some laxative prank thing. He said it's just some prank thing, and they're gonna come in, order the chef's special 3. I put it in the other person's meal. That's it. It's just a little prank thing. I get paid. It's nothing that serious. I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it a pill? Was it a liquid? Was it a powder?
Do you have any of it on you right now?
Yeah, give me a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat.
I don't know. Does someone want to take this? I mean, I've got a decent luck.
Luck of 2, so you go.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got a luck of 6. Let's see what happens.
What a time when you need rush.
Yeah. He's got like a luck of 8.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but it's crazy.
No, you can each give me a 1d10. Anyways.
Oh, go on then.
Just
One of us get lucky.
No.
No.
At least trying to see if
There's
somebody.
Hades gets
there you
lucky.
go.
Hades
Yeah,
gets
at least
lucky.
have a 4. Oh, good. Yeah, you at least have 4 chances. No,
Hades.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he gave me the last one that those guys I still have a little bit of that over here, and he kind of like turns and starts like digging around in the samples and stuff behind him, like in where like prep spices and foods and things are, and he's like digging around. Then he pulls out like a little vial, and it's literally like a little vial with an eyedropper in it, and there's still like a little bit of like this liquid in it, you know, maybe like a couple drops worth. And he hands it to you. It looks like metal, like almost like think like Terminator 2, that liquid metal sort of stuff. And when you look at it in the tube,
like mercury.
Yeah, and like when you move it, it actually kind of like moves a little bit, like up the side of the glass and then back down. Like it's actually like moving a little bit. He's like, look, there's still a little bit in there. It's just, probably stirs up your gut, makes you kind of have problems. I'm sure it's a joke. It's like assistant to the boss thing.
We don't need to know. Yeah, we don't need to know what you think it is. Just give us the facts. Who is this fixer?
I don't know. We never exchanged names. He came in.
What did he look
like? Paid me
like?
big money. The short, little, skinny, young dude. Wore all black leathers. He had a big.
Hades.
He had a big like a cityscape light tattoo on his forehead. There. That's a really distinctive characteristic. He had that light tattoo. It looked like the skyline of Night City across his forehead.
What a weird tattoo.
It's kind of a dumb tattoo.
It is, yeah. Hades, real quick, were you able to get camera logs? Maybe we can find a picture of this guy on the camera logs.
I would never go into a system that does not belong to me.
That's a yes then.
Okay.
So you guys have gone into the system too? Like, what are you? Some type of task force? What's going on? What
are you going on?
Yeah, we never said that we were squeaky clean, and I think we're asking the questions here. So, if you just tell us everything you know, you won't see any trouble from us.
Yeah, and on that same awesome human perception rolls, I think it was Ali and Hades, was it the two? But you can tell, like, not only could you tell he was kind of shadier than the clean-cut guy, but still kind of reading the guy. You're still reading this guy. You can tell, like, he's being somewhat genuine now. Like, he is kind of confused over that. He hasn't heard of any cyber psycho sort of thing. He does seem kind of genuinely confused over it.
Yeah.
How much you get paid for this?
Wouldn't worry your little head.
They just paid me a couple thousand each. That's why I was like, easy money. Couple drops, couple thousand. Like, joke's done. That's it.
You should have got more.
It's a murder.
What do you mean murder? What are you talking about? No one died?
We're gonna bring you up on charges, sir.
You run a restaurant and you took money to screw with people's food. God damn it. Have you no integrity?
come on, it's just.
Is sushi not sacred anymore? Just me?
Apparently not.
Ugh.
You didn't think there was gonna be anything. I mean, if I was trying to murder someone, I'd probably say it was a prank too. For someone who's so straight, you don't really have a lot of smarts.
Yeah, I mean,
either way.
Just getting paid. I'm just trying to survive here. You know, we're overworked. We're underpaid. All these advertisers, we get the small fraction of what's going on here. I'm doing what I can to survive in the city. I mean, come on.
Okay,
I had no idea
save
what was
your
going on.
sob story.
Okay.
This isn't a court.
He's still kind of like, you can tell he's just like looking down, like Bud still has the blade up, like he's obviously just very intimidated, and the human perception, you can tell he's confused. He's not even trying to lie, you know, like you guys are intimidating the hell out of this guy.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
I mean, he can't give us a name, but we can hopefully get some visuals from the footage. We have the substance. I think that's probably it. I mean, I feel sorry for this guy because $4,000. That's chump change.
It really is.
And you're probably just a rube to them now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would invest in some protection if I were you.
Yeah. I mean, is this getting serious? I mean, 4,000. What?
I, for one, am extremely disappointed in you.
It goes really far up the chain, and you are dangling off the bottom of it.
Okay.
And then I'll do a little knife trick, you know, flip around my hand a few times,
Hell
and then you know, give the handle back to him.
Yeah, he just kind of like takes it shaking, and you see him just kind of like lean back against the wall and like look down, and he just kind of like, you can tell he's like deep in thought on everything you just said, and he's like, he looks confused and like he's contemplating like the severity of maybe what he's done, you know?
Yeah.
You got some orders up.
No, before we send him back to that, maybe I should let him know what he's messed with.
Yeah, go ahead.
He didn't take the time to investigate, so...
So Drake kind of puffs herself up, you know, gets as intimidating as she can be, and maybe even opens her cyber arms just a little bit to show him, you know, what she is, and says, you got involved with MaxTac, and if MaxTac is involved, you aren't the chef of this thing anymore. You need to get the hell out of Dodge if you have any chance of survival.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, shit. You can tell he just starts panicking. He starts, like, you know, messing with the food and things, and, like,
No. Leave the food. Use the back door. Start running.
Oh, and we're a hell lot nicer than MaxTac is gonna be.
Yeah, he starts, like, kind of walking by you real slow and confused as he goes to the back door and just opens it and looks back and just, okay. And he just closes the door and walks off. You don't see where he went.
Well, I think that actually went rather well.
Yeah?
So,
I mean...
Since we know what that is, can I eat this?
Hades is just gonna start eating the sushi that's there.
I mean, I still wouldn't. Let's get some noodles. What do you say? Put it down, Hades.
Maybe we should let Natty know
Allie's gonna literally like reach into Hades' mouth and like get the sushi and just throw it on the floor.
Floor sushi,
No, we're gonna get some cheap but nice noodles. And I'm gonna tip this waitress. Because I feel bad.
I think Hades
I feel bad for her.
Nice. Yeah,
she's having a hard work time.
Yeah, when you come back out, you notice there's actually another table filled. Like during the time you were back there talking to the chef, more people have come into the restaurant. You see her kind of messing with people, and she sees you coming back. She meets you over towards the table, like, "Oh, are you ready to order? Are you ready to place an order?"
Name Nani? I can't remember her name. Sorry.
Natty.
Natty, do you make hourly?
Yeah, and tips. That's about it.
Tips isn't hourly.
Wait, yeah. Well, the chef is run off, so I think you might need to tell these people they need to reschedule.
What happened? What did you do?
No,
what happened?
He's not dead.
Oh my God! She pulls out her agent. Oh my god, what happened?
Let's just say he had a emergency bathroom run that he had to take care of.
Yeah, I would just take care of yourself tonight, and
God.
you so much for your service. So here's a tip. I'm gonna give a look. I feel like being a generous but also smug person, and this is something I can never do it in real life.
Yeah,
So
do
I'm
it.
gonna- I'm gonna live it vicariously. I'm gonna give it like what, 200 eddies? Is that a lot?
That's a lot, yeah.
It's decent.
Is
Yeah.
that a lot?
It's my
Look at
dream in life
Mr.
to be
Rich
like,
Man Phil. We're all like, yeah, 200, that's great. Phil's like, it's decent. It's all, yeah. It's decent. It's all right.
Hey, me and my
get
cargo box
'cause
say
we-
it's.
We get paid more than that to do stuff, but that's because
we kill people.
yeah, we kill people for
Yeah,
living.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like hazard pay.
Hey, when it comes to a tip
Yeah.
for just serving some drinks, yeah, 200
Yes.
is awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hades will also.
That's great.
Me too.
Hades, that's a muffin.
Oh, me too. And then she'll kind of lean over.
But keep the muffin. It's good.
Wow. Okay. Hey, everyone. Restaurant's closed. Chef called the night off. I'm sorry. No food for the rest of the night. We're closing down.
Okay, let's.
Get your
Yeah.
butts out. Get out.
She puts the money in her pocket. She opens the front door. You hear her talk to security, and then she's kind of like gesturing for people to leave. Have a nice night, everybody.
I mean,
Her
honestly,
mood
she's
completely
living,
changed. Yeah.
Never.
she's living my fantasy of being like, get out, everyone leave.
Oh yeah. You see,
Never.
her mood completely changed. She no more stressed out.
Yay!
She's more like, hell yeah, I'm ready to call it a night. Got this
We
great
did it
tip.
good.
Who said that there wasn't gig workers solidarity? I mean, no sympathy for that other guy though.
But
No,
just-
none of
I guess we'll collect our weapons and be on our way.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
collect your weapons, security
Does,
hooks it up
does,
as everyone leaves, and security
Does
is...
Sensei Nampo want to come get noodles with us?
Well, he already left.
I mean, I didn't give him a call.
Yeah, he left a while ago, and he's not answering as Drake calls. But, what was that, Hades?
I was just gonna say Hades at some point will kind of lean over to Drake.
Drake, where did Santa go?
He had to go see a good little girl and boy about their Christmas present this year.
Oh, that's so nice.
Their Christmas present is murder.
That's even better.
But yeah,
It's like July or something.
so yeah, as you step out and you leave the restaurant in the city, the rest of the patrons kind of leave too. A lot of people are looking confused, but it's fine. You see Natty looking happy as she locks up security, just kind of walks off, talking to other security by the garden and walking off. But Drake, as you're out front and Hades mentions about Nampo and you pick up your phone, just about to try to give him a call, you see your phone goes off and your agent rings, but what's kind of interesting about it is it's not coming from a normal number. It's coming from one of those 00000 sort of calls where it's not even like blocked or whatever. It's absolutely encrypted. You rarely get these, but it has happened in your lifetime where you get an encrypted call. You never know what to expect. But that call just came in. I'm going to play it. If the rest of the players want to go ahead, click that link in the chat. This is the video message that comes in through that encrypted sort of wavelength. Let's see here.
Hey, Drake. If you and your new tubers keep poking around, you're gonna be seeing me real soon.
All right, hopefully that played through. Chat, let me know if you're able to hear that. Yeah, this crazy cyber psycho looking character just sent Drake this encrypted video message. But Drake, without even doing a roll, you actually kind of recognize this. You thought it was kind of a myth or lore of this Techno Destructo crazy character, but why don't you explain as the rest of your team is looking very confused at this message coming to you?
Okay, long story short, Techno Destructo is kind of one of those cyber psychos that MaxTac keeps on to sort of keep the other cyber psychos in line, kind of we're not going to kill you quite yet because you're still useful kind of a thing. He just told me he's going to come after us. Well, me specifically, but I guess you by extension.
And that's where we'll end our session.
mean,
Perfect. That's where we'll end our session. We'll continue next week. And yeah,
Video.
Yeah, real quick, shout out to my buddy Hunter Jackson. Everybody look up Hunter Jackson. I'm going to post his site. He's the guy that plays Techno Destructo from the old band, if you recognize Guar from back in the day. An awesome band. I was a fan. I've seen them live like 9 times when I was in high school and middle school. We used to wear white t-shirts and go see them live and get crazy in the pit and leave covered in blood and gunk and get them signed by them. I own all of his original comic books from back in the day. I recently got to hook up with him with my filmmaker buddy James Balsamo and film some promos and some stuff with him. And he's down to play an NPC, do some video shout-outs and stuff. As you see, he's down to play Techno Destructo, this crazy cyber psycho that comes from a little bit of Drake lore. So that was really cool. Shout out to Hunter Jackson. I'm a huge fan. That's so cool.
Crazy. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So cool.
Yeah. But yeah,
oh God, we're all gonna die.
But yeah,
that's right.
But yeah, we'll continue this
That's
on.
cool.
Next Thursday, same place, same time, right here. Everybody watching, thanks so much for tuning in and being here all the time with us. We really appreciate it, especially contributing the +2s and being part of the story. It really does mean a lot. Make sure you subscribe, you follow to Syrinscape, share the link, and be here next Thursday as the story continues. Let's see what happens with this. The threats coming from this Techno Destructo. The team just got this weird little sample of this sort of living metal looking stuff in a vial that the chef said he thought he was doing a prank on. Some fixer was having him do, paid him to put it in somebody's meal. These assistants coming with an exec, and things are kind of unfolding a little bit. Maybe still a little confusing, but at least Techno Destructo's there now, and I'm excited about that. So we'll see you next Thursday, everybody.
Man, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Awesome. Take care, everybody. See you next time.
Maximum.